showdown. You don't have to be a fan of either team to appreciate the matchup of these two elite quarterbacks. Both guys hoping to use this big stage and display their supremacy. Welcome to Bloomington, Indiana, and Memorial Stadium, home field of the Indiana Hoosiers. As we'll see the number 12 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the number 1 team in the land, the Indiana Hoosiers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Street. Let's get this thing underway. And the Hoosiers will kick this away to start us off. He'll return it from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. So Alabama's offense comes on the field first today. Curt, not often these days you see a matchup as good as this between two elite running backs, two guys with a focal point of the offense.
And talking to them this week, you know they are both hyped up to go against each other, both looking for bragging rights. Can't wait to see who ends up playing better.
Takes the handoff. It's Miller. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss of the play.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Running play goes backwards, makes it 2nd down and 12 now. Dropping back, it's Simpson. Caught by the receiver. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Really good defenses put an emphasis on winning the early downs. That means holding your own on 1st and 2nd down, so you force the offense to consistently have to try on 3rd and long. That's exactly what's happened here in this series.
There's a challenging 3rd and 8 now in this opening possession. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Looking for a man deep down the left side. Oh, incomplete. He's very lucky that wasn't intercepted here on the opening possession. Like to have that one back. It's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, this defense has got to be aware that this quarterback and this offensive coordinator, they're not afraid to take shots. Here we see it early in this game, throwing the ball downfield. The defense has got to be aware. Keep those safeties back. Keep your eyes up. Try to keep a lid on this offense and look for some turnover opportunities.
And it's taken right on the midfield logo. And the returner is tackled by this one coverage team. So Indiana's offense makes their way onto the field for their first possession. And all eyes, Kirk, in this matchup of elite wide receivers. They got great skill. They got big personalities. You know they want to outdo each other in this showdown today.
Well, it's a showcase opportunity for both of these two wide receivers. A lot of eyes on them, not only in college football, but I don't know the last time, Chris, we were on the field pregame and saw so many NFL personnel evaluating these two to see who ends up stepping up and playing better. You know, this is what makes this receiver so dangerous. If you play him in man, he can run by you for a big play. You decide to sit back in zone, and he's got the savvy and instincts to be able to find that soft spot in the zone, make a catch, and be dangerous after the catch as well.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Has the 1st down and more. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
And that run produces a decent gain.
It's a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early downs. You stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the 2nd and 3rd down coming up.
The Hoosiers looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Gonna run it. It's Hemby. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Come up on 3rd down. Solid drive. Defense trying to get off the field here. Looking downfield. It's Mendoza. He's got it on a crossing route. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a 1st and goal.
Great job by the quarterback with an accurate throw against man coverage for a first down. Overall, by the entire group, good execution by this offense.
And the Hoosiers looking to cap the drive here. It's 1st and goal. 1st and goal, handoff. And he fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Hoosiers!
What an opening drive by this offense, and especially this running back. Every single time they gave him the ball, he's getting positive yards behind that big offensive line. And if I'm the defensive coordinator, you better make some adjustments and do it in a hurry. You got to get more guys committed to the line of scrimmage to stop this run game.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And the kickoff will be a return. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there. That's the tight end flexed out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Curt.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety, and he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this.
Offense will keep it on the ground here, and he will be stuffed for no gain.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
So, Curt, Indiana has the lead here. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far. Flipped ends of the field, ready now for the second period. Here we go, first play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. Back to throw. It's Simpson. Quick throw over the middle. He's got it in the open. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. 5-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 5.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. To bootleg here. Bringing pressure. Oh, and he dropped it. You do not see that very often from this guy. He's going to bring up 3rd down.
It was there, Chris. It was the right call. It was good execution. He just dropped it. That receiver's got to do a better job of finishing the play.
After the incompletion, they'll line up now for 3rd and 5. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. And the punt team now on to kick it away. And the kick bounces and goes out of bounds down near the goal line. Outstanding work by the punter. So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. breaks into the clear. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Third down play for this offense. It's a draw play. First down, looking for more now. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Boy, Chris, to me, the defense looks like they're dropping back in zone coverage, worried about a pass play here on third down. Instead, the offense elects to run the ball, catches them off guard, and it's good enough for a first down.
It's a solid run, gives the offense a first down and a new set of downs. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. And he'll pick up the first down, stopped at the 27.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action to get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
That's solid run, good for first down yardage. They'll run it from the gun. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
2nd down after that previous play. Looking to pass, it's Mendoza. It's a wide receiver screen. The gain is enough to move the sticks. Ball at the 40.
Man, Chris, everything seems to be clicking for this offense. And if they can keep this up through all 4 quarters, it could get really ugly by the 4th.
Completion good for first down yardage for this offense. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He makes the grab. Tackle made after a huge gain all the way to the 40.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything seems to be working. The coordinator is calling good plays. The quarterback and the rest of his receivers and running backs are executing. And frankly, this defense is showing almost no resistance.
New set of downs for the offense. 1st and 10. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Grab down the middle. It's Cooper. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
This isn't the most flashy play, but it's effective. A slant play coming out of the slot. It's a quick hitter against this defense.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Quarterback drops back. That's reeled in. It's Cooper. They stop him, but it's a first down.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
Play before they head to the locker room. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Short connection to the tight end here. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
So with only a few seconds left in the half, the field goal unit comes out of the field. And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick. And they add to their lead. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Guys, don't tell me it's a basketball town when we've had a first half like that there in Bloomington. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. I don't know about you, but I'm ready to watch this one unfold. Back to our guys in the booth.
kick it off to start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. And they've got the returner corralled. And the Hoosiers offense is back out there on the field. Scanning the field, it's Mendoza. Trying to create here on the move. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
Well, it's not going to show up in the stat sheet, but the offensive line did everything in their power to give the quarterback time. Ultimately, the play just didn't work out.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? And from the shotgun, an inside handoff.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Makes the catch. It's Becker. Tackle made on the play at the 29-yard line.
Boy, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on third down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
The Hoosiers will have 1st and 10 here. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Catch made in space. Look out. They get him down, but a big play moves it to the 45.
What a gain here. Big play for this offense. The quarterback and receiver just seem to be in sync. Tough on that corner to try to make a play on that ball.
And the Hoosiers are moving quickly down the field. On first down, it's play action. Fires it to the wideout, but they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
From the snap of the ball, it looked like he knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, but the guy just had him blanketed, and he still tried to get the ball squeezed in there. He's got to do a better job of working through his progressions to find that open man.
Offense facing a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. It's Mendoza. He's running out of time here. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
As expected, this Alabama defense is laying the wood and living in the backfield of their opponent. Such upfield speed, it's dangerous.
So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Quick throw complete to the tight end.
Well, I thought we'd see this tight end all game long within this game plan, but that's just his 2nd catch of the game. The defense has done a nice job of being able to recognize where he is and take him out of this plan.
The Hoosiers will have to kick this away. Hunter comes out for the first time today, looking to pin him back. See if he can make something happen with the return. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. And looking to throw now on first down. The receiver grabs it. And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the first down marker. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Looks right for a quick completion. Breaks loose at the 40. He's in the clear. They bring him down, but what an explosive play.
Chris, that's just perfect execution here by the offense. Quarterback does a nice job getting back, putting the ball out where the receiver can make a play on it. Nothing you can do as a defender.
So quickly, with one explosive play, this offense is set up just outside the 30. Play action here on first down. Grab behind the line. It's Lewis. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Tackle on the play at the 31-yard line. Brings up second down.
That completion makes it second down. Back to pass. It's Simpson. Looking for his big tight end. Makes the catch downfield. Tackle made after a big gain. It'll be first and goal at the 7. So, Curt, Indiana has the lead here. Sitting in pretty good position as we wrap up the third quarter. Let's check out the game stats so far. One quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. Crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up first and goal. We'll try to run it with the option. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure a defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
Looking to the end zone. The pass is incomplete just across the goal line.
Boy, not only did they drop what looked like an interception in their own end zone, they blew a golden opportunity to shift the momentum in their favor.
Urgency here. Got to cut it this lead. It's third down and goal. Out of the gun now on third down. Launching one to the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. What a grab in the end zone in a clutch moment.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you had to do was get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Kicking team out for the PAT try. The extra point is good. They trail by 3 now, 10-7.
That makes the score Indiana 10, Alabama 7.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And here comes the Indiana offense back out on the field. They were forced to punt it last time. Now they're looking to respond and add to this lead. It's complete on the crossing route. They bring him down, but a solid gain there on first down. Looks to be just inches short of the marker. So a positive play, Curt, with the crossing route. This is the defensive communication the coaches were worried about in this game.
Yeah, it really is a challenge in this call. When the offense goes with that deep crosser, that defense has to do a good job of communicating, really keeping their head on a swivel to understand who's coming into their zone. That time they just lost the receiver and they gave up a big gain.
And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Third down and inches. Who is going to win this battle in the trenches? It's a keeper trying to get to the marker. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense.
Usually with a quarterback sneak, the worst thing that could happen is he gets stopped for no gain. This guy's trying to make something happen that's not there, and he loses yardage on 3rd and inches. Now we got 4th down.
Handoff from the shotgun. Sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Getting set. Here's second down. Back to pass. It's Simpson. Receiver makes the grab. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout as this offense tries to stage a dramatic comeback and win the game late. Tight game. Final 2 minutes. Can the offense make a play here? And they desperately need it. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. A little bit too much air on that throw by the junior quarterback.
Boy, what a call here by the offensive coordinator. Dialed it up perfectly. The play looked like it had a chance for a big gain. Unfortunately, the quarterback off on the accuracy, put that ball too far out in front of the receiver.
Here we go, trailing late in the game here. Serious urgency for this offense right now. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Makes the grab. It's Portland.
Well, when you run that out route, it's going to end up very close to the sideline. Love his awareness to realize not only keep his eyes on the football, but where he is on the field. He gets his toe down before he goes out of bounds for the catch.
Tight game. Final 2 minutes. Can the offense make a play here? And they desperately need it. Looking to chuck it again. Lets it fly to the wideout. Oh, he makes the catch. Tackle is finally made, but the gain is all the way to the 24.
Well, if I'm this defense, you get these guys to third down, you better bracket or double team some kind of coverage rolled to this receiver to take him away. This guy makes another big play.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Caught over the middle. It's Lewis. They bring him down after a short gain there.
Man, give the defense a lot of credit. You're taking away the elite receiver. That primary target forces the quarterback to find a second or third option. He gets positive yards. But anytime you can take away the big play late in the game, it's going to help you be able to secure victory.
To throw, it's Simpson. Quick throw to his receiver. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And smart choice. He'll step out of bounds to stop the clock. That's good execution.
Well, Chris, just like this in the fourth quarter, you're working this 2-minute drill. It's a one-possession game. Every single time you can get first downs and out of bounds, that's exactly what you do to want to move the ball down the field and eventually put it into the end zone.
They try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. Touchdown, Alabama. And they take the lead here in the fourth quarter.
Oh, what an unbelievable job by this offense, Chris. They put themselves in a position to put a touchdown on the board. They take the lead, and now we'll see if their own defense can hold on to that lead in these last couple minutes of the game.
And now the try here for the extra point. PAT up and good, so the lead is 4 here in the final quarter.
That makes the score Alabama 14, Indiana 10.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Returner trying to create good field position. And the returner will be brought down. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. Off the play fake on first down. Quick completion to the tight end. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, we just continue to see this defense make great plays, especially with their tackling. And the awareness to understand we're in the fourth quarter, you're trying to keep this offense in bounds so they keep that clock moving.
Offense needs points quickly here, trying to dial up some explosive plays. Let's see what they've got called. Looking for the wideout. Oh, and he can't quite hold on. That would have sealed the victory. Does bring up third down.
Well, this is it. Late in the game, really tight situation. This is what separates a good quarterback from a great quarterback. Can he come up with the play to keep this drive alive?
They'll get set, needing to score quickly now, looking for some big plays right here. Looking for his big tight end. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now.
Well, Chris, this is it. It comes down to this fourth down play to be able to stay in this football game. They've got to convert to be able to keep their hopes alive. Can this quarterback deliver and make the play?
Time running down. They'll go for it here on fourth down. This could be the game here. Lets it go quickly. Finds this receiver. That's enough for the first down. The offense takes timeout with 26 seconds remaining.
Hey, this defense doing a good job all game long and not giving up many yards after the catch. Now working with this lead, trying to preserve it. Good job of keeping their eyes up and bringing this receiver.
He fires this throw and is intercepted.
Well, that defender deserves the game ball for that game-sealing play. Now, all there is to do is run out the clock and walk out of here with a W.
So the job is simple here. Just take a knee, run out the clock, and begin the celebration. So what an entertaining battle here today. But in the end, Curt, the #1 ranked team couldn't make enough plays to dodge the upset here.
Well, it's hard to have your fastball working every single week when you have that bullseye. And sometimes the pressure is just too much. And you make some mistakes that you don't normally do. And I think that's exactly what we saw today.
And that is going to do it. We enjoyed being here. For Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler. And this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.